Hey folks, welcome to Special Spice.
Today we're kicking off our every Disneyland ride ranked from worst to first.
We're at the bottom of the barrel today. We're doing our 4 least favorite rides, but don't worry, they're not that bad.
We're excited to ride these rides even though they're not our favorites, and we're also excited just to see what Disneyland is like on this cold winter day.
So come along and let's have some fun.
I like these flower arrangements by the Main Street train station. Currently under refurbishment. Disneyland Railroad will reopen March 7. We'll be there. How you feeling about the bottom of the barrel, Mo?
You know, I haven't ridden any of these rides for years, so a little excited. I don't have super high hopes, but that means I'm gonna have a lot of room to be surprised.
Find something.
Jolly Holiday is still under renovation. That is quite the temporary facade they put up there. They went all out. Roof, details, everything. What will number 42 be?
So, to kick off our worst to first list is Astro Orbiter.
Not the Orbiter. How could you?
So just to be clear, these lists of ours are super subjective and they're just our personal preferences. And the criteria that we use is...
Well, we're basically looking at what is the quality of the ride. We're also looking at what is our personal enjoyment of the ride. And then lastly, just what is the ride's contribution to Disneyland? In other words, like how important is the ride in Disneyland's history? So when we look at those things, Astro Orbiters, So Astro Orbiters opened under the name Starjets in 1974. In 1994, they renovated it, fixed it up, and reopened under the name Astro Orbiters. So in our view, it is not an essential ride for Disneyland, but we're going to ride it right now and see how we feel with it being number 42 on our list. So this ride, we looked it up, is about 90 seconds at most and has 12 vehicles. It is our turn. Vehicle number 3. Go ahead, Mo.
Get in?
Alright, we're in our vehicle. It's really crowded, but we fit, don't worry.
It was a very tight fit. I don't know if you can see, but my legs are just shoved on top of everything else.
Let's get this party started. Oh, sorry. We're going up.
Woohoo!
There you go. Mo. Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Okay, this gets really high.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. We're pretty sideways right now because we're at the
Yeah.
highest setting. The view is nice. For half of it. This side is great.
Yeah, we are pretty... Oh, we're pretty sideways.
I am definitely a little dizzy.
Yeah. We are dizzy.
Oh, and we're going down.
Part of the reason this is low on our list.
Oh.
Attention,
Oof.
Ooh, it's a terrible feeling as you're going down.
Please remain seated.
Oh, we made it.
We made it.
So we just got off Astro Orbiter. We are a bit dizzy. That is number 42 on our list, so it is our very least favorite ride at Disneyland. What are the reasons it's our least favorite? So a couple things. 1, it just goes in a circle. 2, it's not an essential ride. Like if they tore it down tomorrow, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be that sad. 3, even though it's like the icon of Tomorrowland when you walk in, the things you're seeing during the ride is mostly Main Street and Matterhorn and the castle, so it actually doesn't feel like a very Tomorrowland experience. Also, it's very short and it doesn't load very fast. It only loads 12 vehicles. So all in all, to me, it's just a very underwhelming experience. Mo?
It's underwhelming, correct, and it's also kind of uncomfortable. I get pretty motion sick on it, as well as the vehicle itself is really uncomfortable. It's pretty difficult to fit 2 adults in it. I felt like I was just on top of Tyler's knees, and it made me feel a little sick. The very simple circular motion was definitely, again, underwhelming. So that's why it's the bottom of the barrel on our worst to first list.
And just to be clear, there are rides that go in a circle that we like, and you'll see that later in our list, but this is not one of them. Sorry, Astro Orbiter. Next.
Update. This is going to be the new entrance of Tomorrowland with like a wider path and new planters.
And some splashes of blue and yellow. We just heard the theme song from Up playing, and it got me thinking. In my opinion, the main theme from Up, da-da-na-na, da-da-na-na, is the best soundtrack song of the 21st century. Paths are not as busy as the last time we were here. How you feeling, Mo? Are you still dizzy?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Feeling a little nauseous,
coming
to be
down.
honest.
Yeah. Well, we gotta walk it off. Get some fresh air. So, number 41 on our list, near bottom of the barrel, is...
The canoes.
Which canoes, you might ask? Davy Crockett's Explorer canoes. So why are the canoes so low on our list? So there's a couple of reasons. One is, while it's a Frontierland ride in its theming, you don't actually load the canoes in Frontierland, you load in Bayou Countries, which is just kind of a mismatch right there. Also, being low to the water like that, for me, is not the most satisfying feeling. If I want to see the rivers of America, I much prefer Mark Twain Riverboat, although, spoiler alert, that'll be coming later in our list. So yeah, the vantage point for me is not the best, and then also you have to work. And what you'll see from my dad's video footage from the 90s, which we're gonna put into this video, if you don't put in the work, they will call you out. Mo?
I agree. I come to Disneyland to ride rides, not to work. So I want to escape reality, not have to add more to my work plate. So I don't love the canoes. I also really do not appreciate being that close to the water. It is murky for a reason. They dye it and they don't want you to be able to see through it, and that actually makes me very anxious. So I don't love dark, murky water. I don't want to work, and there's just so many other rides at Disneyland that are just so much more fun and pleasurable.
So this is my dad's video footage that he took in the 90s. And, you know, he did all the home videos on our family trips. And while he was recording, the worker on the canoes cut him off and said, "Sir, you need to row."
Row, not record.
How are you doing?
Just having a go.
Tyler's a good canoeist.
But it keeps crashing me.
Shane's very good. Sis is
Ow.
doing a good job.
Down your camera.
Huh?
If you find that it's difficult to videotape and paddle at the same time, feel free to put your camera away.
Oh, okay.
Pick up your paddle.
Question: what is your favorite entrance to Star Wars Land? Tell us in the comments.
This is my favorite entrance to Star Wars Land. I love the landscaping and then the music. It's like a slow walk and build up into a different environment. And I just think it's so well done.
Yeah, it kind of eases you in more with like the ambient tunes and the greenery. I bet this has you wondering, is our number 40 favorite ride at Disneyland? Our third from the bottom, is it in Star Wars Land? The trajectory of intensely themed IP lands. It all started with Harry Potter Land at Universal, and then Disney's answer was Cars Land, and then Avatar, and it all led up to Star Wars Land. Is it the pinnacle? There's some debate on that, but it is wonderfully thorough and detailed and immersive. This is my favorite entrance to Star Wars Land. It's just so dramatic with those cliffy, rocky hills. I guess it's kind of the dark side entrance. What do you call them? The Imperial? What are the bad guys called in the new ones? Anyways, it's this entrance. The First Order entrance. We arrived in the afternoon, so we're trying to ride number 40 before it gets dark. Is it Dumbo? As if. Is it Small World? So we're in Toontown, and I'll be honest, number 40 is in Toontown. We are hot on its trail. Dun dun dun. Mo, do you prefer the new Toontown?
I do actually. I like the new Toontown. I think that there were some much needed upgrades. A lot of dead space is now used much better, I think, for children's playgrounds and just some nice refurbishments.
Yeah, I agree. It's more peaceful now. I mean, as peaceful as you can be for a kid area. Number 40 is Chippendale Gadget Coaster.
What's that lean to the right? On second thought, I thought it worked.
Here we go, Mo.
Ah!
My first coaster POV. And we're back. Wowza, that was long. Goofy is entering his play yard and being followed by eager guests. That line formed fast. Goofy in his hometown, in his element.
The Goofy house was my favorite house when I was younger.
Oh, nice.
I loved bouncing around in that house, and Goofy used to be my favorite character.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Goofy's great. In general, Toontown is just less chaotic than it used to be. I think they tried to mellow it up. And I love how they have the little resting corners, like the greenery and places for, more trees, places for kids to let off some steam. The hills are glowing. And the Capitoon is showing.
So we just rode our number 40 ride, Chippendale's Gadget Coaster. I think that ride is incredibly short, probably why it's so low on my list. I felt like we started it and it was over in a blink of an eye. I remember riding it when it first opened and the line was so long. We waited about an hour and it didn't feel super worth it. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. I've ridden a lot of coasters. If you watch my Six Flags videos, you know I'm a big fan. And there are good coasters that are designed for kids, but I just don't think that's one of them. It's 20 seconds long. The theming is okay, but it could be enhanced. And it's also just not worth the wait times. Earlier in the day, it was a 60-minute wait, and you're waiting that to ride going fast for 20 seconds, so it's just not worth it. But it's not a horrible ride. I'm glad it exists. It's just not something I'm going to be riding. So we're on our way to Fantasyland to ride our number 39 favorite ride. What do you think it's going to be? I love Fantasyland, but this ride, not quite up to the Disney standard.
We are in Fantasyland. Is it Storybook Land? Is it Dumbo? What is it?
Not Dumbo. It's King Arthur's Carousel.
For your safety, please remain seated or standing and supervise your children. Enjoy your ride.
This queue moves incredibly fast. Carousels load so many more people than you think. Tyler, are you excited for our number 39 ride?
Yeah.
The lights are pretty magical. And it can load quite a number of people.
Am I gonna regret putting this so low on the list?
Okay, riding a horse is quite cute. This is pretty cute.
Your ride is coming to an end. Please remain seated and do not dismount your horse until the carousel has come to a full and complete stop.
You can wear your
Once the
seatbelt.
carousel has stopped, please look down, watch your step, and carefully dismount from your horse. Thank you. And enjoy your day.
That's pretty adorable.
Magic Kingdom.
As a kid, I would always look for a horse that had jewels on it. And I think almost all of these do.
Tell me, princess. So we just got off number 39, King Arthur Carousel. I must say it pains me to put it so low because I do love carousels. You know, it's all lit up, it's charming, there's Disney music playing. But in the end, it's competing with Disney rides, you know, that are not carousels. Like carousels have their limitations, they can only do so much. And I've ridden other carousels and to me it's like not like higher quality enough. It's not like completely set apart from all the other carousels that exist. So it's wonderful, keep it, don't tear it down, but I just can't put it very high on the list. What do you think, Mo?
It is absolutely magical. The lights, especially at night, are beautiful and they glow and it is very dreamy, to be honest. And you can just see the joy on little kids' faces. But again, it does pain me as well to have it so low on the list because it's just a carousel. Nothing super special about it except that it is in Disneyland. So number 39 is King Arthur Carousel.
So thank you for joining us as we work our way through the list of Disneyland rides from worst to first.
Tell us in the comments below what you thought of our picks for the bottom of the barrel and what are yours.
Tell us how much you disagree with us and how horrible it is to put a classic thing like King Arthur Carousel at number 39. Tell us.
Remember to like and subscribe to our channel as well as follow us on Instagram at Special Spice Productions.
And remember to stay curious and stay grateful.
Stay spicy, our friends.